Guys, Token Vaping, officially with a new shop called Northwest Fog. I will make a post of that within the next couple of days or so. I'm really happy about it. But enough about that. That's not what this video is about. Today's review is on a company called Switch e-liquids. They have a website. You can check them out at switcheliquid.com, where they do offer the purchase of their juice on there. It is a 5-flavor line. They come in 30 ml bottles that you can purchase for $14.99, so it's actually a really good deal. Most shops, because of taxing and inflation, things like that, I mean, that's about the price for roughly about the price of 15 mils. So it's a really good investment in that sense. They do offer, now this is what caught me, they offer 6 nicotine options. A 0, a 3, a 6, a 9, which most lines don't offer, a 12, and they go up to 18. So no matter what your nicotine preference is, no matter where you are at on the nicotine level scale, with the exception of a 1.5, which I'm sure if you contacted them through email or contacted them on their website, I'm almost positive that they'd be at least willing to work something out with you. But they pretty much have all nicotine ranges, options, preferences covered. As I said, it is a 5-flavor line. This is their logo, which is basically a power symbol button, where it says Switch. And this is the flavor menu that they sent me with the set that I acquired. Now, I saved one. I'm gonna open for first reaction, first vape on this line as well, just because I wanted you to seal. I wanted you to see that they do come with a black safety seal wrap on them. Like most companies nowadays, they are focusing more on safety and security on the bottles, which is an awesome thing to do. But for just health and safety reasons, please, 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 before I forget to say this, no matter where you get your juice from, I don't care who you get it from, honestly. But if there's any type of security on it, whether it's a seal, whether it's a child safety cap, whether it's a lock ring, whether it's a full body wrap, if any of it looks tampered with, any of it looks broken, any of it just makes you feel uncomfortable, please do not vape it. Just don't do it. Contact the shop that you got it from, contact the website you got it from, contact the company you got it from. Let them know so that they can take steps to rectify it. Just because of just safety, just in general. Do not vape it if for whatever reason it makes you feel uncomfortable at all. With that said, like I stated, this is a 5-flavor line. They do come in really cool looking light green bottles. It's almost kind of like to emulate when you turn a power switch on, the way that green glow happens. It basically comes through on the glass bottle as well, which is really neat. They have the full nicotine ladder here. Mine is a 3 as always. They have their little slogan here that just says, "Looking for a change? Hit the switch." So switching over to a better brand of e-liquid is their motto. They do have their ingredients label here, their warning label here, name of the company, logo, name of the flavor. So a pretty simplistic label as compared to some others out there, which is fine. That doesn't always mean that the juice is a cheaper version by any means. It just means that push comes to shove when they're trying to figure out where to invest the money better. If they put more into the making of the juice itself, sometimes the labels tend to lose a little bit, which is fine. Because not everybody can afford, all the bells and whistles. Just because you have an awesome looking label doesn't mean your juice is going to be, the greatest in the world. So it says what it needs to say. It has what it needs on it. They made sure to include the safety aspect of it, as you can see right there. So you know what? That to me means more than whether or not it's this really big fanciful logo. The 5 flavors that are in this line is straw milk, loops, Blu Doh, Kila and mulberry. It is a 70-30 mix ratio, and from what I was able to find out from the company themselves, Mulberry is their biggest seller at the moment. It is a berries gone wild, a splash of assorted berries with a delightful smooth cream base. I will tell you this right now. With the exception of Blu Doh, which is the one that I saved for the video, I've tried all of the other flavors for a good little bit, not just a simple vape or two. I did vape them for a little while to make sure that I got the full flavor appreciation out of them. I will tell you this. I can for sure say if you are looking for a flavor line that is going to totally pop in your mouth and be an overabundant slam in your face, overly strong flavor, this is not the line for you. However, if you are looking for a smooth, comfortable all-day vape to where that you can vape on it for an entire day and not be sick of it, not feel like you ate too much, not feel overly powered with a sweet taste, then definitely give this line a try. Every one of these flavors that I've tried so far has definite all-day vape potential. Again, because my preference and my taste palette is so different than somebody else's, I'm not going to say that for every vapor that's out there, you're going to take to this. That's not what I'm trying to do. I'm not trying to enforce my will or opinion on anybody. However, my favorite of this line, now I am a big fan of the Mulberry. Don't get me wrong. I can definitely see why that is their most popular flavor. My favorite of the line is the straw milk, which is basically just a strawberry milk. If you like strawberry flavors, I would definitely suggest giving that a try. It is literally like having strawberry flavored milk, but not to where you overdid the sugar in the milk. But it is a very smooth, comfortable strawberry milk flavor that that's the one that I vaped the most of. Actually, I think I vaped the entire pretty much bottle of it. That's this one here. So and you can see that's about all that's left is that little bit. So yeah, that one pretty much is done. Loops is a sugar drizzled fruit, which is basically supposed to look like your fruity cereals. Again, very comfortable. It has a creaminess texture to it, better than some other cereal flavors that I've tried to where it tastes like it's a dry handful of cereal. Now, sometimes that does work if you're wanting like a sugar kick in your vape. But for me, that's not something that I can vape all day just because the sugar taste of it just tends to overtake the all day factor for me. Their loops is actually pretty good because it has a little bit of a creaminess undertone to it, so it smooths out the overall flavor. Kila is a pastry masterpiece. It's basically a fancy maple syrup drizzled pastry. I'll be honest, I got a glazed donut type flavor out of it. I've had a few other donut flavored vapes, so that's what I would kind of had to go off of. Now I don't know if mentally wise that was what made me think of it, but it's definitely again it's very smooth. The syrup taste of it again is not super sweet. It's not. I'm not a huge sweet person. I'm not a big candy eater. I'm not a big dessert eater. I don't eat many cakes in physical form. So when I find a vape that has something like that in it, where it's a sugar flavor, a maple syrup flavor, something like that, I tend to pay a little more attention to it because if I get sick of it really quick, it's gonna be really really strong, and I always want to make a point to let people know because not everybody can handle that type of flavor. With the exception of Blu Doh, though, like I said, since I haven't tried it yet, I can vape any one of these flavors on a regular basis without a problem. So for me, that's saying a lot. Like I said, the straw milk definitely was my favorite, but any of these, if I just wanted an all day vape with a good smooth flavor to it, this would definitely be considered a choice for a line that I know is not going to make me sick quickly or is not going to be too much. So, in that sense, Switch, great job on that, guys. It's nice to see another good example of a company that is just as concerned with the vapability of a juice line not just how exact the flavors can be. Sometimes to be exact on a flavor, it tends to make that flavor a little much, and sometimes focusing just on the vapability of it, you tend to lose a little bit of flavor. It's not a bad thing. It's not an intentional thing that companies do by any means, I feel. It just sometimes, that's just the way it happens. Switch, in my opinion, for what I have tried and the flavor profile of these, they seem to have been able to find a happy medium that works for them. Now, again, that's not to say that everybody that tries it is going to like it. Even you could love strawberry milk or strawberry flavor. You just may not take the straw milk. That's fine. Everybody's entitled to their own taste preference. All I'm trying to say is if you like strawberry flavors or a strawberry cream flavor, I would definitely give that a try because it has that all day smoothness that a lot of vapors like to have instead of buying, a bottle, a 30 ml bottle, even if you got a really good price on it, being only able to vape a couple of tanks of it or, a few drops here and there on your dripper every so often just because the flavor is just super strong and it's more than you are able to or want to deal with at that moment. So that's all I'm really trying to say. It's not anything negative. It's not anything disrespectful or anything like that. So with that, I'm going to go ahead and show you the vape on the Blu Doh and then also give you my opinion on the flavor profile of that. Like I said, I did want to show it to you just simply because of the safety seal of that. So real quick, I'm going to go ahead and open this bottle up. The cotton that I use, as always, is Texas Stuff cotton. It's not a pansy-ass cotton ball style. It definitely holds juice really well. You do not get as anywhere near a dry cotton vape off of it, especially on the beginning. So check her out on Instagram, and as you can see here, plastic wrap, I just broke it, it's right there. So, it's really cool to always see companies take that extra step and make sure that they have, that they have precautionary standards like that just to ensure everybody's health. Oh yeah, and on the first inhale, this is supposed to be ripe tart blueberries with a burst of sweetness. So they're supposed to have a little bit of sweetness, but it's mainly supposed to be blueberries. In the picture, it shows basically blueberry donuts. So we'll see if there's any type of a pastry type flavor to it. But on the inhale, absolutely absolutely blueberries. Definitely cannot mistake that if you wanted to. So let me drip this real quick. And I will show you the clouds off of this. This is Blu Doh from Switchy Liquids. It is a 70-30 mix. Definite clouds, as you can see. Very solid. So there are some 70-30 mixtures that tend to be more flavor than clouds. So sometimes the clouds may seem a little wispy, but also depending on your build, obviously. But very solid clouds. I'm using my Cloud Industry box. It's unregulated, so there isn't a set wattage on it. But yeah, definite clouds there. I mean, you will not be disappointed if you are a cloud chaser. Sorry. I definitely get the blueberries. Blueberries are definitely there. Again, there is a slight. It's kind of hard to explain. There is a slight bit of sweetness on a sugar level, but it's more on the tail end of it. But it's more of that after effect of the part where you like lick your lips after the vape itself, and you still get the flavor. But the vape itself, it's definitely blueberries all the way, no doubt about that. But again, just like the other four, it is a very smooth blueberry flavor. It's not tart. It's not overly much in your mouth. It's not like like a sugary blueberry taste. It's I mean, you get a handful of ripe blueberries and you just start kind of popping them in your mouth. That's pretty much the flavor. I don't get any pastry in it, so I'm not sure if that's just for the picture, if they're just showing it for the picture purposes. But I didn't pick up any type of a pastry taste to that. It may just be me. If I will probably continue vaping on this line for a little bit just to make sure that I don't overlook anything. If I do start to pick it up, I will notate that in this video, and it'll be in the bottom here under the comment section. But it's definitely a very smooth, a creamier blueberry flavor than I have had in other lines. Some of the blueberry flavors are just really strong blueberries, so it gets to be a little overpowering. This definitely has that smoothness factor to it, just like the rest of the flavors. Um, like I said, the clouds, you cannot beat them. They are very solid. Um, Again, depending on your build, depending on what type of adder you're using, obviously that's all going to play a factor in it. But um, for my intent and purposes as just a casual, well, I can't say casual, but as a standard vapor, they're solid, they're thick, they're plentiful. Flavor is definitely abundant. So switch e-liquids, guys. You have a very impressively smooth, comfortable all day vape line. I have no problem saying that whatsoever. Every one of your flavors is not only enjoyable and smooth for that all day vape enjoyment, but it is definitely, they're definitely on point. Um, like I said, the only question that I would have is on like the pictures. Like here again with the Blu Doh. It shows a blueberry donut, and I didn't really get a whole lot of pastry taste out of it. So I don't know if that was intentional or if it's just meant to be just an example picture of something other than just the blueberries. However, not a single one of these flavors would fail in an all-day vape option, and I'm sure if the normal everyday vapor, unless you're a trick artist, a cloud comp person, things like that, they may find little things here and there that differ for them. But just in general, as an all-day vape option, this is a very, very top contender. Like I said, I've already gone through my bottle of straw milk, and the mulberry will probably be the next one to go. So definitely give them a try. Like I said, they're at switcheliquids.com. They're also on Facebook, Instagram. I believe they're on Twitter as well. So definitely hit them up. They also have a contact point on their website that you can reach out to them if you have any other further questions or comments that you want to find out about them, or if you're looking for something in a bigger size possibly, they'll be able to answer that for you and let you know how to go about doing that. But beyond that, just overall, it is just a really solid all-day vape line. Switchy Liquids, thank you guys so much for this opportunity. Thank you for letting me get these bottles to do this video for you. It's amazing privilege. Great flavors. I definitely will be probably trying to hit you guys up afterwards to order some more straw milk, if not the mulberry as well. Guys, as always, I'm Token Vaping. Hit me up here on YouTube, Facebook, Instagram, Pinterest. Follow, like, subscribe, comment, email, constructive criticism. It's all always welcome. Anything that I can do to help enhance your vaping experience, that's the only reason that I do this. I want to be able to try to help as many people out there as I can find a new line, a different option, a unique flavor that maybe they haven't had the opportunity to find out about or see or hear about or try to sample in their town. Have your shop hit up the various companies that I do reviews for. Definitely check them out at a local convention. At some of the bigger conventions, everybody tries to make. Definitely attend what you can. Definitely fight for your rights as a vapor. But just everything as a whole, the vaping community, the vaping advocacy, everything that is about vaping, I am about. anything that I can do to help you guys, I will do. Just let me know what it is, and I will absolutely figure out the best, as much of it information or who to contact to help answer your questions as thoroughly as possible. With that, again, I'm Token Vaping, officially with Northwest Fog. Thank you guys very much. I appreciate all of you. Until next time, vape on, vape strong.